Crisis on the border. Facing immense pressure, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to end the practice of separating children from their parents at the border and placing them in government facilities.
But he continues to call on Congress to act on immigration reform. Rhode Island's elected leaders are now calling on the administration to reunite the children who were already separated. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has the latest developments.
The president has now signed that order to stop separating children from their families at the border. But new questions remain, including what will happen with the more than 2,000 children already separated from their parents and where families will now be detained together.
You're going to have a lot of happy people.
President Donald Trump signing an executive order to end his administration's policy of separating children from their parents when families cross the border so that the parents can be prosecuted. Telling a crowd at a campaign event in Minnesota Wednesday night, the zero tolerance policy for people who cross the border will remain, but families will now be detained together.
We're going to keep families together, but the border is going to be just as tough as it's been.
The reversal comes after public outrage about children, including babies, kept in facilities while their parents were detained elsewhere. About 2,300 children have already been separated, with no indication from the Trump administration that they will now be reunited with their families.
How are these families getting back together? How are these children going to be reunited with the parents? Also, what kind of healing is going to happen afterwards?
Kira Neal attending a rally at the State House with her daughter Paloma to protest what's been happening. Rhode Island U.S. Senator Jack Reed saying tonight President Trump's latest policy shift is still costly and ineffective. The Trump administration must immediately take steps to reunite these kids and their parents and put a stop to using family interment as a political bargaining chip. Congressman David Cicilline, who traveled to the border over the weekend to see how the children were being held, tweeting, "This is pathetic. Apparently the president is fine to keep immigrant families together as long as he can keep them behind bars indefinitely." And a court settlement from a lawsuit several years ago says children who cross the border can only be detained for 20 days. That could put a wrench in Trump's new plan to detain families together. He has asked his attorney general to ask the court in California to modify that settlement. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.